Welcome back to Real Orchid's Guide to Arrakis, which explains how to get your first Ornithopter in only a few hours and lay the ground for a solid home base with a Farming-Buggy for your further journeys on Arrakis. In the last video I've shown you how to leave the starting area as quickly as possible. In this episode we are going through all the steps to build your main base, farm tons of resources and blaze through all trials of Arrakis. If you are just about to start a new character in Dune Awakening, I highly recommend you to check the first part of this guide before you jump into part 2. But if you're ready to kick all these trials, let's start. First we go straight to the second trial of Arrakis. In there we extinguish fires and disable toxic mines by using the compactor and do that short jump and run part. Once done, head north to the Anvil trading post. Talk to the Harkon and Atreides faction NPCs and check the merchant's goods. Buy 2 medium bloodsack, a Holtzman shield Mark II, a Leap suspensor belt, a Dew Reaper Mark II, and if you still have enough Solari, a Power Pack Mark II. Take all quests from the mission board and don't forget to climb the cliffs and shoot the survey probe to reveal the map. Now we move west to the Trinity base location. As in my last guide, I've attached the Google Sheet on this video, which can be found in the description. The base location area is marked on the overview map in the sheet. I named that base by the Holy Trinity as you will get iron, steel and aluminium pretty nearby to progress fast. On the way west, drive by the small radiation zone as you will get the schematic chest on its western side, which might drop the compact compactor Mark III schematic. Also shoot another survey probe to reveal the western Vermilius Gap map. Once you've chosen your spot, build your base somehow 4x4 or 5x5 in your preferred design and all placeables to refine iron ingots. By the end of the day it looks like your starter base but bigger, has more placeables and you've added some water tanks. Did I already mention that you will need a lot of iron? I mean, really a lot? Craft yourself a Cutter Mark II as soon as you get hands on iron ingots to max out your harvest. Also, run both Northwest Ironwork POIs for materials and resources, and if you are lucky enough you can get Scipio's drinker schematic from the large chest. As water is your 24/7 bottleneck, make sure to harvest dew flowers at night and maintain blood purification all day. Before you leave your base to complete all other trials, you will get at least 1400 iron ore and 7000 ml of water to start the refining process for 280 iron ingots. Again, at least, better get more. Equip Carless Drinker, Blood Extractor, 20 bandages, Cutter Mark II, the Reaper, the vehicle backup tools, survey probe launchers with survey probes, wielding torch, wielding wire, the Hydra Lithochon, 2 medium bloodsack, your scent bike inventory Mark II, and go to the third trial of Arrakis while all your harvested iron is refining. We check in only to notice that this temple got destroyed by the Sardaukar forces. Therefore, we leave the area eastwards and head to the big fat hammer, which is kind of impossible to miss. Climb all the way up from the southwestern side and enter the hollow hammer. In this fourth trial, we get our spice powers and learn about the knife fighting cult. After the trial, climb the stairs to the top of the hammer and loot the schematic chest. The fifth trial is located in the southern Hagga Rift area. If you have trouble finding all these locations, just check the map on the Google Docs sheet, which is attached in the video description. Cross the rift on the surface, then drop down the hole to reach the temple. Inside, you will learn the thumper recipe and will have some fancy action with Shia loot. By the way, why did we got the super stylish emote only on trials? We need this on a regular base. However, the 6th trial, or better let's say the destroyed remains of this shrine, can be found on the very northeastern corner of the map. So we turn around and head southwest deep into the rift and enter the red maw-shaped entrance. On the way to the shrine we have to kill a handful of enemies, and once in the 7th trial we learn the recipe for the Fremen still tents. After the trial, we do a short farming tour at Chom Mineral Extraction Facility number 6. Especially in and around the radiation area. If you jump down the hole in the concrete floor, you get the chance to loot the unique Buggy Cutray Mark III schematic from the large chest. Fill your own and your Sandbike's inventory with erythrite crystals. Drive all the way up and go to the Chom Mineral Extraction Facility number 5 if you still have room to fill. Also get yourself at least 15 ray amplifiers from small chests in these areas. Craft the Buggy Cutray Mark IV. If you're done, drive all the way west to leave the rift and head to your base to store resources and items before you go to the 8th trial of Akul at Siege Talab to get the Fremen Deathstill. That one is a bit trickier than the others as it contains the puzzles. At the first puzzles, you have to answer these questions. The answers to all puzzles are noted in the Google Doc sheet as well. When you proceed after the cutscene, you have to cut rocks to pass. First crack 2 rocks straight, then head right, next one left, then straight. In this room you need to choose the proper icons to solve this puzzle. Bind Dune grass in the first section, planting shelter downwind in the second section, and animal aerate soil in the third section. This brings you straight to the last puzzle at the Deathstill. Rotate the inner ring twice, then rotate the middle ring once, rotate the outer ring twice, and hit the inner ring one last time. Jump on the Deathstill and spill some blood to activate the mechanism. You'll get to a nice cutscene once you enter the door. After that, go to the safe on your left side and open it. You will leave the room through the Sandworm's mouth after another cutscene, just to fall into your last encounter against the Masquerade. As your equipment is pretty weak at this point in the fight, you can always jump down to the basement if you need to heal or recharge stamina. Once this fight is over, you will get the recipe for the Deathstill, and it marks the end of this video as you've passed the last trial. Stay tuned for the next and last episode of this guide, where you become a farming beast and collect intel points with low level equipment even in Sandfly territory. Please leave a comment if you have any questions to this guide and hit the like button if this content was helpful. And because part 3 of this guide is coming pretty soon, don't forget to leave us up to get more useful content for Dune Awakening. Thanks for watching and I hope to see you again. Bye bye.